Hi, so I just want to do a quick explanation for parents about how we can best practice at home with or without a drum kit or just having a pad at home. So what I want to do is break down how we deliver some of this content and how we can apply this, whether you've got a drum kit, whether you've got a pad, or whether you're just tapping on your legs or a surface, because ultimately that's all you need. So 3 core components that we deliver in the lessons. Single line exercises, that's the first one that I'm going to mention. What I've got written up here is a phrase that we're going to describe as Coca-Cola, 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 coffee, generally played on a snare drum. We can play it on a pad if you've got access to a pad at home. Coca-Cola, 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 coffee, but you don't even need the pad. If you've got a surface, even just tapping on your legs, Coca-Cola, 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 coffee. There's a bit of practice. Okay, so the next bit that we talk about in lessons is the orchestration of that pattern around a kit. So this is what I've got written up here. So that's going to be Coca-Cola, 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 coffee, played on different drums. So on a drum kit, it would sound like this. So what I've done on my pad, I don't know if this will show up on the video, I've divided my pad into 4 different drums, the 4 different drums that I just played on the drum kit. Snare drum, high tom, mid tom, floor tom. So if I want to practice that pattern on my pad, I can play it Coca-Cola, 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 coffee. But again, if I don't have a pad, what I can do with the same principle is 4 different spaces on my lap, I can play Coca-Cola, 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 coffee. So there's how we can practice that. Now the next bit that I need to talk about is some of the drum beats that we play. Patterns like this, which on a drum kit would sound like this. And again, we can practice this on the pad, including a stamp on the floor. We can play any parts on the pad because we're just practicing our 3-way coordination. Again, you don't even need a pad to do this. If you've got a surface, you can tap on your legs again. So we can practice it like that. And the culmination of all of this is when we put all of these patterns together. So we've turned our single line exercise into an orchestration around the kit. We're going to mix that with our drum beat. So these patterns combined on a drum kit would sound like this. I can do exactly the same thing on my pad. Okay, here comes that last part for Coca-Cola, 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 coffee. But again, we can do this on any surface. We can play it on our legs. And here comes the pattern, Coca-Cola, 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 coffee. So we put all of that together. So this is how we present it in lessons, and this is how you can still practice it on anything, even just on a surface. Old jazz players didn't always have access to a drum kit. They practice on a newspaper. So you can play like that, and ultimately you can start getting quite creative with this kind of thing. If we're going to be stuck at home for a little while with the corona lockdown, it's perfectly acceptable to get creative. Practice the same patterns on anything you can find around the house. So that's how we can still put all of this together and still have benefit from these music lessons, even if you don't have a drum kit at home. We can do it on acoustic drums, we can do it on electric drums, we can do it on a bucket. So any of those will work for when you're at home.